I regifted my kids their own tablets for Christmas. Last Christmas, I went all out for my twins, Henry and Sophia. iPad Pro 12.9-inch, the works. $800 each, plus cases, screen protectors, Apple pencils. I'd been saving for months, working extra shifts at the hospital just to see their faces light up Christmas morning, and they did, for exactly 72 hours. By December 28th, Henry was complaining that his friend Marcus had the newer model with better cameras. Sophia was whining that hers was too big and heavy compared to her cousin's regular iPad. They wanted me to return them and get different ones. I explained these were top-of-the-line devices that most adults would kill for. They didn't care. Within 2 weeks, both tablets were living permanently on their bedroom floors. Dead batteries, cracked corners from being carelessly tossed around, sticky fingerprints covering the screens. When I found Sophia's wedged behind her dresser with a spider web across it, I'd had enough. These are garbage anyway, Henry said when I asked him to charge his. Everyone at school has the new ones with Face ID now. These are basically ancient. Sophia nodded in agreement. Can we get new phones instead? These tablets are embarrassing. That night, after they went to bed, I quietly collected both devices, drove to the repair shop downtown, and handed over another $300. I stored them in my bedroom closet and waited. All year long, whenever they begged for new electronics, I reminded them about those embarrassing ancient tablets rotting in their rooms. They'd always brush me off, saying those things were worthless now and all their friends had moved on to better technology. Mom, literally nobody uses those old iPads anymore, Sophia would say dramatically. They're like, so 2022. Henry would chime in. Yeah, they're basically paperweights. Can we please get something that actually works? I started documenting their complaints, voice memos of them calling the tablets trash, useless, and a waste of money. Meanwhile, I watched them cycle through demanding gaming laptops, new iPhones, Nintendo Switches, anything expensive they saw their classmates with. Those don't count, Mom. They're basically broken anyway. December finally arrived. They were dropping not-so-subtle hints about wanting gaming setups, new phones, designer headphones, anything but those ancient tablets they'd abandoned. I let them think something amazing was coming, based on the large, carefully wrapped boxes I placed under our tree. I even played up the excitement, mentioning how much I'd spent and how lucky they were. They started getting their friends hyped up about their mysterious, expensive Christmas gifts. Christmas morning, they practically sprinted to the tree, tearing through wrapping paper with pure anticipation, expecting the latest and greatest technology money could buy. Instead, they found their own tablets, pristine, beautiful, looking brand new in shiny cases. The silence was deafening. Henry's face went through confusion, recognition, then pure horror. Sophia just stared, her mouth slightly open, processing what had just happened. But these are, Henry started, your tablets, I finished calmly. The same ones you called worthless garbage all year long. I pulled out my phone and played back some of their greatest hits, their own voices calling these devices trash, embarrassing, and ancient paperweights. Since you made it very clear these were worthless junk, I continued. I figured you wouldn't mind getting worthless junk for Christmas. After all, why would I waste money on expensive gifts for kids who don't appreciate them? Sophia's eyes filled with tears. But we thought you were getting us new phones? Gaming computers? Maybe next year you'll take care of what you have instead of constantly demanding upgrades. Henry picked up his tablet, turning it over in his hands. It really did look brand new. Did you fix them? Cost me $300. Money I could have spent on those gaming headphones you wanted. The rest of Christmas morning was awkwardly quiet. They didn't know whether to be grateful or devastated. Their friends kept texting, asking about their amazing gifts, and they had to explain they'd gotten their own devices back. But here's the thing. They actually started using the tablets again, really using them. Drawing apps, educational games, video calls with grandparents, treating them like the premium devices they actually were instead of taking them for granted. By New Year's, Henry admitted they were actually pretty good tablets. Sophia even thanked me for getting them fixed. The look on their faces Christmas morning was worth every penny of those repair costs. Sometimes the best gift you can give ungrateful kids is a lesson in appreciation.